championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side... Welcome, folks, to Hard Rock City and the home of the Dolphins here in Miami, Florida. As we see the #2 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a playoff team. College football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. So Georgia's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And here we are, folks, the last 2 teams standing, battling for a national championship. It's been a long regular season. They have survived a punishing playoff run. And here we go. The trophy's in the building. Who's going to walk out of here with a lifelong memory?
Chris, one of the great things now that we're in this 12-team playoff format and in the national championship is we no longer have to debate who should be the champion. You have 12 teams. We've played it out. We're down to the best 2 teams. Now they get a chance to find out who, in fact, is the best and be crowned the national champion.
Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You don't pick up the first down, but keep walking. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Dogs pick up the number for a first down here. He'll ride the back again here. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Softball brought down after a nice run. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. Georgia getting set for the 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. They'll set up as well. Physical defending falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Following the completion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. He'll hand it off. Picks up a gain and they'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down mark.
Well, this is what the offensive coordinator told us yesterday, Chris, in our production meeting. They thought they had an advantage up front with the line of scrimmage, and in this opening drive, we continue to see the offensive line and this back putting up positive yards.
Set of time for the offense, first down.
Hands it off on the counter. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot him inches short of the first down.
This defensive coordinator makes some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. Better start getting those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage because this quarterback is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offensive great scoring position here. Looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense got to be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, it looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
He throws it away. A smart choice that time. Right, he'll bring up 3rd down.
That's a smart play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. What do they have dialed up here on this 3rd down?
They'll stop behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, what a great job by this defense. They have really tightened things up here inside the 10-yard line. Seems like they're almost daring the offense to go for it here on 4th down. Let's see what the decision is.
This will ball incomplete and a turnover on downs. So Oregon's offense comes out with their first possession today. A check out the impact players in this game here, guys. They're going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. They're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program. Hopefully they play well.
With a first down now, the 16, this offense has a lot more breathing room. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. The pass rush gets home. Second down now from their own 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Soccer with a strong tackle there.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Looking to pass, it's McDonald. The receiver grabs it. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Ducks will line up to run it away. Set of bounds, but a solid return that time. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Pass possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. And the run brought down after just a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense makes the stop very close to the first down. Offense breaks them up and gets set. It's third down. They'll try to run for first down. That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
You know, offensive linemen, to a certain degree, they're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of.
So Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes a quick catch. He'll get the first down before they finally bring it down.
The key on a track run is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Fights off a defender. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Sticking with the running game. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. QB keeps it himself. The Dogs are looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Here comes some big bodies out for the defense. The ball is quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Lions. They draw first blood in this national title game.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And it's Field, the returner trying to create a big play here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And Bucks' powerful offense is back on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. We'll see what they come up with this time. Quick throw to the left. Tackle made after a solid game. Spot the ball at the 34. First down and 10. Quick throw to the quarterback on the RPO. They bring him down. A solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the mark. Second down play coming up for this offense. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. Offense going to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. He is stopped cold on 3rd and inches.
Usually when the quarterbacks think the worst thing that can happen is he gets stopped for no gain. This guy's trying to make something happen that's not there, and he loses yardage on 3rd and inches. Now we got 4th down. I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on 4th down. Practicing for weeks, but not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Now it's 2nd down here. Offense switches it up here. We're going to throw the ball now.
Oh, man.
This is complete to a wide open receiver. Touchdown, Ducks, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
Come on, man. He didn't fight that
We've
hard.
seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he takes this from inside 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Can they keep it going? Makes the running pass beautifully the last touchdown run. That's got it. But they test the middle and get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job beating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Why that's not frustrating. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Meadows. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35. It's good time to receive the catch and have some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time has enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Offense getting set up here, 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Georgia's setting up for the 1st and 10 now. He hands it off from the gun. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. Everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Call is on 1st and 10.
Boy, between this offensive line and this back, it's been a lot of fun to watch this offense tonight. You know, he's now over 100 yards on the game tonight. This is an evening he'll remember for a long time.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. Georgia has moved into the red zone. And at first time, they go right back to him. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun to handoff. Loaders into the end zone. Touchdown. So a long methodical score drive. Great execution. Championship push.
Man, this is the biggest game that you can play on. You're the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here comes a handoff. Fighting off the defender. What a move. Before they stop. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
mistakes. What else might be expected in a game of this magnitude? Every day on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And talk about a first half attitude in that backfield. That pitching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and Boone. It's hard to believe we're only 1/2 away from crowning a national champion.
We get the second half started with the running play. As the first down is still going. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They get him down, but a big play moved to the 45.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And the defense has in the whole very short game. Getting set for second down. Back to throw. It's McDonald. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30. Pass complete for a first down offense. It's a first set of downs. Looks right for a quick completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got to the ball to his receiver. His guy needs some yards. They stepped out of the sticks.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. QB the tight end for a completion. And the game just got for a first down. And you set it down after that completion. Inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Completion makes it second down. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And he picks up the first down before getting to the ground. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. And the Ducks will line up here on first down and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Incomplete. There's a one more down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. The offense knocking on the door. The first and goal. And now they run the draw play. And they finally stop him at a decent game that time.
Boy, triples and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Makes a quick grab. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. The offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Dropping back, it's McDonald. Looking for 6.
Make it, Pete.
Touchdown, Oregon. Who says he knew explosive poster? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job for the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage, guys, are just able to go out. But a great spot to start this one. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
He was a load to bring down, and finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. The catch makes it into a manageable third down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And runs out of bounds. That's a big game there. Georgia getting set for first and 10 now. Keeping it on the ground here. Has the first down and more. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. The running play helps the offense fresh set of downs. And first and 10, back to the running game.
Another positive game by this back. I tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and how he exploded with that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all, the national championship.
He moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Pushed by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First and 10, handoff. Nowhere to run.
That back just has nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the defense on that play.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. On the move now. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. And that will give them the lead now. The 18 puts it up for by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He sets it out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone, and the defense come up with a stop this time. Looking to pass. It's McDonald. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Secondary look now, trying to jam these receivers. Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the out route. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Important second down play coming up. First down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of the field.
Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30.
Another big game by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offense coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
They finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening him.
The Trojans find a way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations if you mix it in correctly.
Toss play, running right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
You get to the national championship, you need to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
It's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype for the final period. Let's check out the game stats. As we head to the final quarter of this showdown, we're going to find out who can really make the plays when it counts the most. So on fourth down, out trots the place kick in a very big spot here.
Snap, hold, and kick, and everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Turner looking at a big play here. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's when they start the drive. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go and 2-yard loss.
Chris, textbook job by defense. Rounding and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Defense is coming after him. The ball is caught. The sophomore quarterback showing his toughness, standing in there to take the hit. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. First down and more. He's still running. He makes the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
I like the run play here. Offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down play coming up. Takes the handoff again. He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets no pad support, running over top of defenders, just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this game here in the fourth quarter.
The game makes a second and medium. 2 block with the running game. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. First down for this offense. There's the handoff. The first down and still motoring. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. On first down, they'll keep the running game short. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Coverage team brings down the return. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency. They're going to come up with a miracle late here. Back to throw. It's McDonald. Looking for his big tight end. Senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Can't do them RPOs. Now you got to line up and throw it.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Good throw, complete to the tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the mark. On the 3rd and short, they try to throw for him. Looking for a wide out. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, looking to throw for it. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game. But they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
The guys up front line up. It's 1st down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. The quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the 1st down.
Back to throw again. Tackled quickly after the catch. Should be short of the marker. But pick up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Here's the snap. The quarterback drops back. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front, and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Boom!
Brought down after a short return, but the hit sets up the offense.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
He breaks the tackle on the way to a solid game there.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. We're the last team standing on the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they...
Boom!